Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to what's coming to Scum in 2023. And right around the bend, actually this weekend, is 0.85 is going to come out. And yes, we just want to cover everything that we can expect in 0.85 up to our knowledge. I'm sure there's going to be a few other surprises, but right here on the screen at the moment, what I think you guys should focus on before this weekend, when the 0.85 update is probably going to drop, is your build. Now, as you can see with the build, they have got heavy weapons here, okay? I still don't believe it's worth putting any skills into the heavy weapons if they are going to open up heavy weapons. But since we are going to get an RPG and an 84 rocket launcher, I think the heavy weapon skill might come into play. So if you've got a big squad and you fear that the skill will have a major effect on being able to use the rocket launchers or not being able to use the rocket launchers, then it's something that we can consider. But with the updates that are coming that I'm going to tell you guys about right now, I think this is a very, very good build to start off with, especially as a solo player. But I mean, you guys can do whatever you want. Like advanced rifles is very good right from the start. You don't have to go with 1 constitution. You can go with 3 constitutions so you don't struggle with infections and you've got more health and all that other stuff. I think thievery is still a very, very important skill at the moment, and you can level up all the other skills. But I still think thievery is a must, even in 0.85. And then because of the hunting that's coming and the cooking, I think that awareness is going to be more important, especially with the hunting. Survival will be a little bit more important, except if they give us a cooking skill as well. But as you guys will see, they are going to give us cooking books. So I don't think the cooking skill is coming into consideration. So yeah, this is a build that I would play as for a solo character. But since I know how to level up most skills, I would probably just go 3 right through the bank, and then start with like advanced medical or advanced awareness, okay? Because I know how to level up the other skills. But it's completely up to you what you decide to go for. But like I say, awareness is going to have a much bigger role with the new hunting system, as you guys will see. Survival is probably going to have a bigger role. And then engineering, as always, has a massive role, okay? Because you need at least medium engineering to fix cars. And then medical always has a very, very big effect, okay? But the build that I showed you guys, like this one, is not bad at all. But again, I'd rather go for medium medical. The basic survival allows me to craft the compass, and I think I'll be happy with that. So like I say, just a few things to consider, guys. Because they're going to give us cooking books, I don't think cooking skill is going to come into the game, but the heavy weapons might come into the game, since we are getting 2 very heavy weapons. But without wasting any more time, let's look at the first thing coming into the game. And clearly the first thing is the big city. That is the major big part. That is why we are going to have a map wipe or a server wipe. Because the new big city is coming into the game. And as I've understood from the interviews, it's going to be an expansion of the power plant. Okay, so I think it's going to be very, very close to the power plant. It's going to be a massive area. And as I asked Tommy Slav in the interview, he told me that a big part of the big city, of the new city expansion, will be radiated. Now, we don't have to get a heart attack because we don't know what the radiation levels will be. Okay, so I don't want you guys to get negative beforehand. because with low radiation levels, it's very, very, very easy to get rid of that. Okay, you only have to go like pee twice or something. The radiation effect goes off your gear over time, so there's no major hassles with the radiation, except if they're going to give us another point where the radiation is going to be very, very high. Like, for instance, in the power plant, the radiation is deadly when you're going after the uranium, okay? At the core, where the core exploded. So don't get negative about that. But again, like they say, the radiation will spread in a certain direction over time, which will make things very, very interesting. There is going to be a hospital, various points of interest in this new city, in this new point of interest expansion. And don't look down on hospitals. Hospitals can help you a lot with medical things that you will need to treat infections, like antibiotics, bandages. You sometimes find weapons there. So just don't underestimate hospitals. And then, of course, the second biggest thing in the 0.85 update is going to be the RPG, which is a normal rocket launcher, and the 84, which I believe will be specialized for sentries. Okay, so here's a video of the RPG.
Samo ti sve okej, sve je pod kontrolom. Nemoj se ništa uznemiravati.
And then here is a screenshot of the 84 rocket launcher, which I do believe will be specifically used for the sentries. But of course, I will be doing tests after the update for you guys, and I will be, of course, making guides for you, just helping you get through all the new stuff. But I do believe that the normal rocket launchers will be mainly used for like bases and vehicles, and then the 84 will be specialized for the sentries. Although you could probably use the 84 for bases and vehicles as well. But I think the 84 will be more rare or more expensive or more difficult to find than the normal RPG, since it will probably be more powerful. And of course, the sentries, which I can just give you another nice little showcase here. The sentries will have rocket launch, will have flamethrowers on them. They will have a way to project a gas grenade, okay? Tear gas or something like that, I'm not sure. But the new sentries will have 3 different weapons on them. So probably the normal big machine gun, the flamethrower, and a grenade launcher kind of thing, okay? I don't know if they're planning any expansions, but I think this is the big thing in Scum at the moment. And when we destroy the sentries with 84 rocket launchers, they will drop loot that will make it worth it for us to destroy them. What happens after we've destroyed them, I'm not sure, but I know these sentries is a very big selling point of the new update. Then after this, the cooking is going to be a major part of the game. Like I say, cooking books are going to come into the game, okay? We're going to need to find cooking books for certain recipes. Prefab assets, like assets in the game, like the buildings that that's already in the game, the houses with the stoves and the fridges and everything. Those stoves and fridges we will be able to power them with these kinds of generators that they showcased here, and of course with gas, gas canisters, okay, that you can fuel the stoves with, the gas stoves. And yeah, so it's going to be a very, very big part of the game, and I can just show you here quickly how it will work. And as you guys can see, proximity is going to have a major effect, okay, on you being able to cook these things. So as you can see, you only have to put the generator only has to be in close proximity, okay, to the fridge, and then the gas canister only has to be in close proximity to the stove to be able to be used. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a very, very big part of the game. And then the hunting. Okay, as we can see here with the hunting, it's not going to work like the old ways where animals always spawn at the same location. You will hear an animal sound at some point, then you'll have to walk towards that animal sound, and a compass will help you quite a bit. And then as you're walking, you will get that little sign or that little indication that we always get with high awareness. And this time it won't just tell you the animal's bleeding or whatever like in the past. You'll have to press F on examine for your second clue. And you'll have to get all the clues for the animal to spawn. So what's very important for you guys to understand, which I will make guides on, this animal will not spawn until you have done all the clues, like found all the clues, and you will only have a certain amount of time to complete these clues, okay? Otherwise the animal won't spawn. But I will be doing an in-depth guide for you guys on that. And then we've got another example here of the little cabins that we get in Scum. And here, Tommy's just showing us how important the cooking book is. Okay, so you need the cooking book for the certain recipe, which is this Konikonye, or this recipe that he's doing over here. And as you guys can see, very, very interesting with the ingredients that he puts in. Very important to notice he doesn't put in all the ingredients. You've still got the green ones that are a must, but all the blue markers are optional. So just remember that the blue ones are always optional. Whether the more you add to the cooking pot will enrich the value of the food for you, like give you more carbs or better, count something better to counter your accumulated fatigue. I don't know, but make sure that you play around with that. Just cook the recipe with the basic green recipes, and then add the blue ones and see if it makes any difference. But of course, I will be doing a complete guide on that. But yeah, as you guys can see, a lot of things that we can look forward to. And then, of course, we will be able to, you will see at the end of that video, he looked at the farm and there was cannabis there, okay? So a lot of people's wishes have come true with you being able to grow cannabis, okay? And then, of course, smoking is coming into the game, which is quite funny to me, but probably Scum reliant. And then there's a few other things that might come into the game, like the SKS. It's possible for the SKS to be coming into the game, okay? And then the BCU locks were mentioned, although that's not they'll probably have to balance that over time. They said they weren't gonna, they are looking at how it can be exploited, but we'll have to see about that. And then, they did tease I'm really looking forward to getting the cruiser back and the ATV. I really hope they give us the ATV, or the cruiser, but I mean, it feels like they advertised or showcased the ATV to us a while ago. But in any case, in the interview, they said the next vehicle that's coming back is probably going to be the airplane. And then, of course, I'm looking forward to I'm looking really, really forward to the male character models in 0.9. So the new bunkers that they showcased and the new male models are only coming in 0.9. So 0.9 is still going to be massive, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be extremely massive. It's going to be a big update. If I'm looking at our timeline at the moment, we're probably getting 0.9 close to the end of the year, so that they can go on holidays with a massive success, with every one of us loving the game. So, yes, on Wednesday, we will be doing a streamer and content creator event like we always do. That's on the 10th of March. So be sure to join me for that. I always live stream that on my channel. And then, of course, be sure to join the Discord, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because I will be teaching you everything you need to know. And I've got a interactive, a brand new interactive guide series planned, which I think you guys will enjoy a lot. And then, of course, the game is just getting better and better. So, according to me, the game will come out Friday, this weekend, probably Friday, because we're going to do the event on Wednesday. Then they're probably going to take a day just to make sure, they fixed all the bugs that were seen in the event. Then they're probably going to release it on Friday or Saturday. So enjoy it, guys. Get into Scum. It's the best survival game on the planet, and they are planning things that we will never be able to imagine. So this game is just going to reach more and more heights, and the more people play it, the more we can expose new players to it. Have a lovely day. Love you all. See you guys tonight, where I'm going to stream on Meat Grinder, the most difficult server on Scum. And I'm going to start setting up my servers and revamping my rules and everything like that. So let's get into it. See you guys later. Cheers.